Today we honor all of the brave American and Indian military service members who work together to safeguard our freedom. We stand proudly in defense of liberty, and we are committed to protecting innocent civilians from the threat of radical Islamic terrorism.
If a conventional war starts between the two countries, Mr. President, if a conventional war starts, and anything could happen, but supposing a country 7 times smaller than its neighbor is faced with the choice, either you surrender or you fight for your freedom till death, what will we do? I ask myself this question. And my belief is, La ilaha illallah, there is no God but one. And we will fight. And when a nuclear armed country fights to the end, it will have consequences far beyond the borders. It will have consequences for the world, which is why I repeat I'm here.
One of the problems to which the international community fails to devote enough attention is the Kashmiri conflict, awaiting a solution for 72 years. The stability and prosperity of South Asia cannot be separated from the Kashmiri issue. Despite the resolutions adopted by the United Nations Security Council, Kashmir is still besieged and 8 million people are still stuck in Kashmiri. They cannot get out.
حدثتنا أم حرام أنها سمعت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: أول جيش من أمتي يغزون البحر قد أوجبوا. قالت أم حرام: قلت يا رسول الله أنا فيهم؟ قال: أنت فيهم.
وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون.
Qasim says, I saw this dream on July 7th, 2017. In this dream, I was underground of a big building. Someone approached me and told me that it would be better for me to exit this building. Some evil forces are invading our building, but I had unfinished work to do, so I stayed put. Those evil forces knew that in this building resides a man who will overcome all evil forces in the future. So they planned to completely destroy that building so that that man, as well as everyone living in it, would perish. Those forces spread a lot of destruction, but I didn't even feel that this building was being harmed. After some time, those forces assumed that the building was completely destroyed, so they left. I had also completed my work. I went outside to find out that the building was destroyed to a great extent. I said that this building is severely damaged and I didn't even know about it. I decided to search for those forces by following their footprints. When I traveled some distance, then I looked back to see how much distance I covered, and to check how much distance is left for me to reach those forces. Then I looked far away and saw a few buildings next to each other. Suddenly, there was a huge blast in the first building, and the strong impact created heavy air pressure. A high-pressured wind blasted everywhere, which caused me to fall on the ground. I closed my ears before the sound of impact could come, but I still heard the terrifying loud sound. I said that what kind of a bomb is this that it made such an impact even though I am so far away? After that, a huge commotion began. Suddenly, there was a second blast in the next building and the impact was even greater than before. I said that may Allah have mercy. Who is causing these terrifying blasts with huge impact? A lot of people died and there were sounds of screaming everywhere. The people who survived were running around everywhere. Upon seeing those people, I recognized them from my dreams. These are those people who asked me for help in a dream. Then I sent them to a safe place with a boat. Then a third blast occurred, which was much more severe than the last two. And the impact was so much that this time, I fell flat on the ground. and my ears were screeching, and I couldn't hear anything for a while. I hardly recovered, and when I came to my senses, I looked around. I saw dead bodies everywhere. The impact was so much that the wind carried those dead bodies all over the place. There was blood everywhere. Chaos was spread in all directions, and the survivors were running around as if the day of judgment has come. I said that, Qasim, I can't help them in this state, so it's better to get out of here before something big happens. Then, I ran away from there, and at some place, a man attacked me with a dagger, and he was very professional. I said that he is definitely from those evil forces. I sustained some small injuries, but I overcame him by the mercy of Allah. I went to a safe, high place to see how much destruction had happened. I said that who did this, and how can we fight them? When I looked, then I saw destruction spread beyond my imagination, and it kept on spreading. I said that this destruction can only be repaired by the special mercy and help of Allah. And the dream ended there.
ثم تكون ملكا جبريا, then will come a tyrannical rule, an oppressive rule, and it will last amidst you so long as Allah Rabbul Izzah wishes it to last. ثم يرفعها الله إذا شاء أن يرفعها, then Allah Rabbul Izzah will lift up this age when He Azza wa Jal wishes to remove that age. Then what will come after this age of tyranny and oppression? Listen, O Muslims, and glad tidings to you. ثم تكون خلافة على منهاج النبوة, then will come the age of the rightly guided Khalif who will lead in accordance to the teachings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.